I want to share some of my favorite heroines with you. These women have experienced huge physical and emotional traumas. They've been in the throes of life-threatening health challenges. Let's get inspired by a brief glimpse at some amazing stories. Heroine story number 1. Dr. Jill Bolte Taylor. Dr. Taylor is a neuroanatomist, author, and renowned TED Talk speaker, as well as Oprah guest. No, she didn't have Lyme disease, but she had a stroke. A blood vessel burst in the left side of her brain and decimated that side of the brain that controls cognition, hearing, and speech, and many more functions. She describes that she watched herself regress to being a baby in an adult body. With this huge destruction of her brain, she did survive. And not only did she survive, but she recovered. She had to teach herself all the skill to speak, relearn language, and other basic skills, like walking. When asked if she had the choice to have it happen again, she said yes. She indicated that it was a privilege to witness what the brain and person goes through in that terrifying episode of blood seeping into the brain where it's not supposed to go, and of areas of the brain being deprived of its precious blood supply. Wow, that's one shocking response from Dr. Taylor. But she is a walking miracle, and now she is whole and able. Imagine the resiliency of the body and the brain. Imagine what it took to recover from that devastating episode. Amazing. Heroine story number 2. How about Amy Purdy? She's an Olympic snowboard champion. Amy was stricken at the tender age of 19 with a virulent bacterial form of Neisseria meningitis, leaving her in a coma. The infection affected her circulatory system and left her with an intractable infection in the lower extremities requiring amputation. The infection also damaged both kidneys and her spleen. These organs had to be removed. She came back from the coma. She came back from the meningitis. She came back from the amputation. She had a kidney transplant, and then she went on to receive a Paralympic bronze medal and perform on a season of Dancing with the Stars. She danced brilliantly. She won second place and captured the hearts of America. Imagine the perseverance. Imagine the inspiration she provides to so many people. Imagine shedding her inhibitions to perform in front of millions of people and building her body back to be an elite athlete. Imagine dancing with prosthetics on both legs, dancing and celebrating her life while placing second in a dance competition. Heroine story number 3. I'm reminded of the whirling dervish Karen Kavanaugh. Karen suffered a broken neck with a concomitant traumatic brain injury during a surfing accident. Her emergency doctors and intensive care specialists didn't expect her to survive. She remembers being in a coma, slipping in and out of consciousness. When she heard the inspirational words of Rumi, the spiritual poet, encouraging and nurturing her hope and desire to survive, she did miraculously survive. She recovered from her life-threatening injuries, but the doctors told her she would never walk again. Karen refused to accept that. She said to herself something like, "If I won't walk, then I will dance." Karen began studying with a Sufi master, learning and practicing meditation. Slowly, she received guidance on whirling, a meditative dance in which a person whirls around and around continuously. She trained by visualizing herself dancing, keeping focused and goal-oriented. After weeks, Karen tapped into the natural healing abilities of her body and began to walk, and then to participate in the full meditative dance of the whirling dervishes. Imagine the miracle. Imagine her determination. Imagine her standing up to the doctors who were surrounding her, shaking their heads no. Heroine story number 4. Let me tell you the story of Dr. Terry Wahls. Terry Wahls was a clinical professor of medicine and active medical researcher when she developed progressive multiple sclerosis, MS, in 2000. She became wheelchair-bound in 2007. During her decline, she did study animal models for progressive neurologic disease. Dr. Walls had the ability to research health recovery at the subcellular level. Applying what she had learned and implementing a holistic nutritional approach, she did regain her strength, she did recover. She left her wheelchair behind and learned to walk again. This courageous woman, who became handicapped and incapacitated, regained her ability to walk and bicycle ride, to become a full participant in life. She embraced an aspect of health that they don't teach you in medical school, that you are what you eat, and that you can heal your body with food.
Heroine story number 5. Anita Moorjani, best-selling author, intercultural consultant for multinational corporations, and international speaker, developed cancer in 2002. After 4 years of different treatment modalities, Anita slipped into a coma as her organs started to shut down. She had a near-death experience where she was told it was not her time. Upon returning from this experience, her body was healed from the end-stage lymphoma within days. So she recovered from a body ravaged from cancer and organ failure. Imagine. She went on to be friends of the late Wayne Dyer, who introduced her to the world to share the vision of miracles that can happen and of out-of-body experiences. She has provided comfort, hope, and inspiration as she travels around the world with her story. Story number 6. The last story is mine. I'm Dr. Sally Schutz. I had chronic Lyme diagnosed by red blood cell microscopy in 2002. I was sick with over 55 symptoms ranging from morbid depression to chronic vomiting, from chronic pain syndromes to panic attacks, from incapacitating interstitial cystitis to debilitating social anxiety disorder, and my throat even closed off. I never appreciated how the brain can heal and how pain can be eliminated. Frankly, in all my years as a physician, I never realized how resilient the body truly can be. And indeed, given the right circumstances, the mind can be resilient and we can tap into the pure potentiality of nature and source to regain our lives. So I offer this brief synopsis of the lives of 6 different women with different backgrounds and different health catastrophes in their life to inspire you that it can happen to you. I offer these stories for the recognition of how resilient the body can be and that there is life after chronic debilitating diseases. I want you all to flourish.